to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King Kansas, here to bring you another movie review recommendation video your way on YouTube land. I'm excited for this one because I think this is one of the most passed over or not too realized how good damn this movie is, in my opinion. Probably makes my top 25 of feel-good movies there is to see out there in the world. It's a little movie called We Bought a Zoo. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you should be shot. Anyways, it's no Tiger King, so don't worry. You're not going to get a movie like that in any shape, form there is that's under the sun. This is a feel-good movie that you can sit down yourself, which I usually do when I'm feeling a little down and stuff. Kind of pop this movie in, and it kind of makes me feel good. It's about 2 hours long. It's directed by Crowe. Yes, Cameron Crowe. Oh, jeez, I'm losing my voice. It's about 2 hours and 4 minutes long, but I think it's much less than that. I think about closer to about an hour and 55 minutes. But you don't even feel it. It has perfect flow from beginning to end. Anyways, like always, non-spoiler quickly. I'll give you the actors list and all that fun stuff and why I think you should see it. And then, of course, I'm going to ruin it a little bit in the spoiler portion of the video. So here we go. So it's came out on December 23rd, 2011. So it's about 9 years old, almost a decade ago, this film. I seen this in the theater, and this is one of the movies that I had to buy. It's one of those feel-good movies like, how do you call it? Peanut Butter Falcon. I would kind of like rank it somewhere there. Like that's how it makes you feel when you leave, because it's based on a true story, which is pretty damn good. You know, it's good to see that anything that involves animals and zoos and stuff, it's kind of very iffy, vicious circle. Like, you don't like it, but if it had to be a best case scenario, this would be the best case. It's a bunch of people who are hard in their times. It's a father who goes through some sort of tragedy, has 2 kids to fend for, has to do a career change, and he's looking to kind of improve his life and spend his life with his kids and make it more meaningful. And then they happen to stumble across an agent, and then a zoo comes along their way unexpectedly. Things come up and down. It's based on true events, which is kind of cool. It shows you the hardship and how much it actually takes in order to take care of these animals and to take care of them properly. But it's cool. You get, okay, let me tell you the cast, because it's very hard for me to say. So anyways, cast: Matt Damon, he plays the father, he plays Benjamin, which amazing job in this. Scarlett Johansson's in it. Yes, she's one of the female zookeepers in there, and you buy her as a zookeeper, not just she looks pretty and that's, no. Trust me, there's no, like I said, Tiger King bull crap going on here. Thomas Hayden Church, he plays Duncan, his older and maybe not so wise brother in this, who gives him advice on what he should be doing. And you know what? It's pretty cool how they kind of butt heads a little bit, and then everything comes full circle. If you don't know who Thomas Hayden Church is, he played Sandman in the 3rd Spider-Man Sam Raimi film. Elle Fanning plays Lily, this little girl who lives on there with her family, which is pretty cool. Colin Ford plays Dylan, his troubled son who doesn't know where he fits in life kind of thing. Maggie Elizabeth Jones, oh my god, his daughter. This is the little girl, she plays Rosie. Holy crap, if you don't fall in love with her when you first see her and the innocence of her, like, she knocked it out of the park, let's just say that. Oh my god, you wanted relief comedy, you got it in this. And oh my god, if you wanted a Scottish guy with an accent, Angus Macfayden, he plays Peter McCready. He was like the old zookeeper, and he has a couple of loose screws, and he kind of has a rivalry with this prick played by John Michael Higgins, Walter. He plays Walter Ferris. He's like the guy who goes around to make sure that all these little zoos are up to par with the standards they need to, and he's such a prick. He has a beef with them, which you kind of find out a little bit later, so it's kind of funny to see what they do to kind of squash that squabble or kind of keep them apart. It's freaking hilarious. Carlo Gallo plays Rhonda Blair. I think she's just one of the zookeepers there. Also, Patrick Fugit, Robin. He plays Robin, another zookeeper as well. JB Groove, amazing comedian. He plays the real estate agent who kind of helps them find a new house to move to, but they stumble across the zoo. It's pretty cool. And then the last person is Stephanie Sotzal. I hope I pronounced her name, or Sotzak. I can't even pronounce her name properly. Plays his wife in the film in flashbacks. I'll just leave it at that. But phenomenal movie, guys, from the beginning to the end. It gets you. The story is compelling. It's not one of those, okay, something bad happens, and then you start watching it, and then you feel sorry, and then there's a twist. No. It's a legit, well-written, and it's based on true events, which makes it even more convincing and believable. It's good. Like, your kids can watch it, you can watch it yourself, and you're going to feel good. I'm getting goosebumps by mentioning it, but it's definitely an amazing thing. All the actors brought their A game. They didn't phone it in any shape, form, or anything like that. From Elle Fanning right to Matt Damon to Scarlett Johansson, I'm telling you, you bought it. You bought the world that they have a zoo, and they're struggling. They have to make ends meet, and they deal with real life problems. Like, not only do they have to deal with their own shit, they're dealing with animals in the picture, which is even worse. Like, I never had an idea until I watched this. Can you learn to appreciate what the legit zookeepers and people who love animals, how they should be acting and what they need to do, and the decisions they make. It's not about them being selfish. A lot of life lessons, guys. I tell you, if you're dealing with tragedy, there's a big tragedy that, you know, it's a good way to kind of like bring the family closer and to get to know people in hard times and in good times, kind of thing. Brings the best and worst out of people, right? But overall, I cannot give this any more praise. Watch the damn movie. Go check it out for yourself. Come back in the comment sections. Let the king know. Does the king know what he's talking about? Is it a must-see movie? In my opinion, hell yeah. You better get your ass and check it out if you haven't seen it. It's 9 years old, but it looks like it just been made a couple of years ago. That's how good it is. And it's based on a true story, and there's damn heart to it. Anyways, spoilers. Put that spoilers alert there. Holy shit. Like, does the movie ever grab you? Matt Damon's character being a reporter, that he's all over the place, leaving his wife to take care of their kids at home. His wife, unfortunately, dies of cancer, I believe, and passes away, and he's, as it is financially struggling, so that's why he was working and taking all these odd jobs and shit. But now he has to deal with the fact that now he has to raise two kids that he doesn't know how to raise kids, because he's been traveling and had that luxury of doing so, because his wife did everything pretty much for his sorry ass. But good guy, stupid actions remains. But anyways, he's trying to understand his kids and stuff, so he kind of has a little bit resentment towards the kids have a little bit resentment towards him and his son more than his daughter. His daughter's just missing. You fall in love with that little actress. Oh my God, Maggie. Holy shit. And making sandwiches. And then, of course, you got, and he looks damn good. You got the other mothers trying to hit on him and making him lasagna. It's so damn realistic. It's not funny. It's so damn good. So then he has to all of a sudden, you know what? I'm going to stop doing this. I got to be with my family. Start a new beginning. So he wants to buy a new house, and that's when they stumble across the zoo. He gets a real estate agent, and, well, you're not going to like this house, even though it's fabulous. It's one of those old-looking houses, but they don't realize there's a zoo in the back. They find out the zoo. The daughter literally finds up, and she's feeding peacocks, for God's sakes, and then the smile on her face makes me like, am I getting over my head? Am I going to buy this damn zoo and whatever? Because he had saved up a little bit in his nest egg, you know? So he's like, it's going to cost money. So he ends up buying this house, and then he meets these zookeepers played by Scarlett Johansson. The crazy guy, McCready. Oh my God, if you guys want to laugh, you're going to laugh. The Scottish guy just losing it and going apeshit. Reminding me of my grandfather, let's just say that. True elements. It gives you an idea of what the animals go through, what you got to do in order to maintain it. Personal struggles between him and his son. Doesn't really get his son. His son's mad because his mom died. Like, it's so touching. The son kind of is an artist, and he gets in trouble in school, and trust me, it's a brand new beginning for everything. Everybody has their own little personal issues that everything comes together, and it comes into a big collision, and he basically runs out of money at one point. You're wondering, oh shit, what am I going to do? I'm going to lose the zoo. My kids are going to be disappointed. A, B, and C, and then his wife miraculously leaves him emergency fund money, which is cool, that he confides in his brother. And brother says, you know what? Cut your losses. Forget about the damn zoo. You got money now because of your late, you know, your wife who's passed away. Let's just move on. He decides, because they were freaking out because there was rumors swirling on the zoo that, you know what, he doesn't have money, he's going to lose, he's going to sell the zoo, he's going to get rid of them, they're going to lose their job. Trust me, there's so much drama into this, and it's so serious, and it weighs on your heart. It's not right. Like, you got the emotional factor, then you got the people that work for him, the people that he wants to impress. He wants to make sure his daughter's happy, his son's happy, trying to figure out where his son's coming from. Relationships that are being built. He slowly falls for Scarlett, because he doesn't want to get close to anybody, but she slowly breaks down the wall, and she kind of works her way in the nicest possible way, not in a sleazy scumbag way, but you start to care about people you work with, right? Because, you know, it was an environment like that, and it was a zoo, but it wasn't a zoo. It was run by family people with good people, and it's good to see that it still existed. So they're trying to make ends meet, and and he's kind of revisiting his past with his wife and sending him messages, and for him to kind of move on. It's okay to move on and be happy and all. I'm telling you, it's so many good messages and so many fronts. And near the end of the film, they end up opening it. There's rainstorms and all this shit, but he manages to open up with the help of his brother, Scarlett Johansson's character, and everything else. It's a very well written story from beginning to end. So many plot lines twisted into one that comes out great at the end. It's a good payoff at the end. You feel good when you stop watching this movie. Trust me, if you don't feel good at the end of this movie, you ain't human. Let's just say that. And yes, people are going to be all those zoo advocates, with the animals. Oh, why do you have animals trapped and all this shit? Yes, I get it, but this is, in my opinion, the best scenario that you got actual people who give a shit about the animals. Not like that Tiger King bullshit that I watched on Netflix, that they were originally for the animals and it became all about them. No, this was the other way around, and with a family who came together with tragedy to make ends meet. And I love the way that he kind of moves on with Scarlett. In a sense, it kind of hints that in that direction. They kind of falls for each other hesitantly, but he also explains to his kids how he met his wife. He takes them back to that cafe and he kind of relives the moment. And he said something about 10 seconds. The first 10 seconds of your life, you're going to know right away if the person should be for you or something like that. Just watch the damn movie. You know exactly what I mean. I'm not doing it justice. I'm butchering it because I'm so excited to tell you guys to go watch the damn thing. So anyways, We Bought a Zoo, Matt Damon, came out in 2011. Scarlett Johansson, directed by Crowe. Amazing cast, humor, heart, you name it, animals, all wrapped into a nice little package. I highly recommend We Bought a Zoo, starring Scarlett Johansson and Matt Damon. Let me know in the comment section below, do you guys agree with me? Does it make your top 25? Because I think this might squeeze in one of my movies in my top 25 movies that I've seen that have heart and it makes you feel good. Like the Peanut Butter Falcon did, in my personal opinion. But we'll get to that eventually. But I don't know, you guys let me know in the comment section below. And like always, check out my other videos and reviews right here on the Movie Throne. Check out the Movie Throne podcast every single Wednesday. More projects coming your way. The podcast is not for kids, so please don't let your kids watch it. The reviews are a little bit more or less, bad language, if anything. You want to say that it's more kid-friendly. The podcast, hashtag not kid-friendly, so I'll tell you that right up. But thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for all the new subscribers who jumped on the Movie Throne and joined the Throne Nation. I appreciate you subscribing. Thank you. And for the Instagram page, it's growing with followers. Loved it. We need some of those followers. Jump here. Subscribe to the channel so I can keep on talking movies with you guys here on YouTube land. So anyways, King is out. Stay off the King's throne. And I will see you definitely very soon. Take it easy.